Hi, second grade. This is the last lesson of the poetry unit, which you have completed entirely online. I've been so impressed by all the poems you've created, the way that you viewed the world through a poet's eyes. You've used words creatively, and I can't wait to see what else you can do this week. So I'm going to be introducing four different types of poems that you can add to your final poetry book. Let's go ahead and get started. So more poems. As always, remember everything we have learned, seeing the world through a poet's eyes, big feelings, line breaks, descriptive words, rhyming, and literary language. So these are the poems we're going to talk about today: a cinquain, question poems, color poems, and concrete poems. We're going to start with the cinquain. Here is an example of a cinquain poem. Ice cream, cold, creamy, dripping, slurping, giggling, cone with 3 scoops, dessert. I could use some ice cream right now. So remember, as we write poems, we always want to go back to our big feelings page and pick something that we have a big feeling about. So on here, I don't have friends, but that's what I want to write today. I was really thinking about those people that I miss, and I miss my friends. I bet you can all relate. So for a cinquain poem, on line 1, you need the subject, and my subject is best friend. You might be wondering, what's a subject? Well, a subject is a noun, and a noun is any person, place, or thing, like the ocean, my family, my dog, basketball, teacher, the sun, tulips. So any human being, any animal, any place you visited, any object you could write about, a pencil is a noun. So you can put that on line 1. Line 2 is 2 describing words: cheerful and truthful. What are describing words? Describing words are called adjectives, and adjectives are words that describe a noun. So we remember, a noun is a person, place, or thing. So we're going to describe a person as funny, polite, maybe a place as mysterious or gigantic, maybe a thing like an animal as nervous or kind. Line 3, you pick 3 ing, so words that end in ing, action verbs: laughing, listening, caring. What are action verbs? Well, verbs is an action or something you can do. So it is physically something you can do. Running is something your body can do. Jumping, loving is something you can do. Reading, playing, laughing, and listening. There's many more examples than the ones I'm giving you. I'm just helping you get an idea. Line 4 is 4 words that share feelings. So this is a short 4-word sentence. And I thought about, what is a best friend? And they're kind of like the family that you choose, because you can have them with you for the rest of your life. I'm sure that you know some of your parents' best friends, and that you think about how you want to be friends with your friends for a long time. So I wrote chosen family for life. 4 words that share a feeling about a best friend. And this is a short phrase that describes your feelings. So these are just all those different feelings that you could feel about your subject. And finally, line 5 is a synonym for line 1. So a synonym, we learned a couple lessons ago, are words that have the same meaning. So a synonym for best friend is pal. And we have our final cinquain poem, best friend: cheerful, truthful, laughing, listening, caring, chosen family for life, pal. That is one type of poem that you can write this week. Here is another type, question. A question poem. You choose a topic and write questions about it. It can rhyme or be free verse. What I mean by free verse is that it doesn't have to rhyme. It could just be questions you have. So this one that I wrote is free verse. Flower. Oh, flower, why are you drooping? Why are your leaves hanging down? Why do you look so dry? Did someone forget to water you? So a question poem is kind of like you're having a question with the topic that you're writing about. Now let's take a look at a color poem. For color poetry, you choose a color and describe it or list things about that color. So a color poem is kind of like a list poem. So I have green. Green comes from trees standing tall and straight. Green as jello. Green for St. Patrick's Day. Green is for Christmas. Green is the color of my bedroom. Green is my favorite color. And that's a color poem. And finally, a concrete poem. Concrete poems are super fun. They're one of my favorites. You draw a picture and write your poem on it, or write your poem into a shape to make a picture. So you can see here that we have a picture that looks like a clock, and I'll read the poem to you. The clock on the wall says it's 5 till 3, but the kids in my class say it's 5 till 3. So you could take any poem that you've already written and turn it into a concrete poem by writing it in the object or on a picture. Those are your 4 more poems that you're going to learn to finish out our poetry unit today. And your activity is to just write one of each. So I want you to give one cinquain a try, one color, one concrete, and one question poem. If you want to write more, you are always welcome to. And you also, if you would like, you do not have to, can work on a final copy of your poetry book. I will post the link to the blank pages of your poetry book if you want to print those off and make a final copy that looks beautiful. And as always, remember to use everything we've already learned and share your hard work. I can't wait to see what you do. Bye.